These are the worst times Lois Griffin betrayed Peter on Family Guy. And we're starting with the one she buried the deepest. Number 1, the hidden past. Every woman has secrets, but Lois Griffin's secrets come with a little card and a production crew. In Season 9, Episode 9, Quagmire's prim and proper mom finds herself exposed on live TV. Literally, news anchor Joyce Kinney befriends Lois under the guise of girl talk, then drops the mother of all betrayals. Lois once starred in a college film called Quest for Fur. The whole town learns before Peter does. He's humiliated.
Leave this house of God.
But instead of anger, he just sighs and moves on. No shouting, no confrontation, just another "that's Lois" moment. And that's the problem. Every time Peter forgives Lois too easily, Lois crosses one more line. It's not just her secret that's shocking, it's his silence. Because when your husband treats betrayal like background noise, it doesn't stop the chaos. It guarantees a sequel, one that'll involve the White House next. Number 2, the presidential affair. Before the world ever learned about Lois's college film, the real scandal had already happened behind closed doors. In Season 5, Episode 13, Bill and Peter's Bogus Journey, Peter becomes buddies with the former President Bill Clinton after a random run-in. He's thrilled, bragging about his new powerful friend until Lois decides to set boundaries. Only her idea of boundaries involves visiting Clinton alone. What starts as moral outrage turns into a full-blown presidential affair. Lois sleeps with him, no hesitation, no shame, and when Peter finds out, she doesn't even bother pretending to be sorry. Instead, she tells him he can sleep with someone else to make it even. Peter tries to take the free pass, but can't even go through with it. The man literally fails at revenge cheating, and that's why it keeps happening. Every betrayal gets easier when the husband's biggest reaction is a shrug. Because once you cheat with the president and face no real consequences, the next scandal is practically an encore. Number 3, the attention addiction. Every villain has an origin story, and for Lois Griffin, it starts with attention. All the way back to Season 1, Episode 4, Peter's stuck on house arrest for punching a pregnant woman. Yeah, off to a strong start. Bored out of her mind, Lois decides to turn the basement into a little neighborhood bar. At first, it's harmless, a few beers, a few laughs, until someone asks her to sing. That's when it hits. The applause, the looks, the power. For the first time, Lois isn't Peter's wife or Stewie's mom. She's the main event. And for Peter, he's just the guy blocking the view. This is where the pattern starts. Lois chases validation, Peter chases her, and neither of them wins. Call it empowerment or ego, but it's the same energy that'll drive every disaster after this. And the next time, she won't just flirt with danger, she'll bet the whole family car. Number 4, the Anthony incident. By Season 8, Episode 13, Lois's ego isn't just about applause anymore. It's about proving that she has it. When Meg introduces her new boyfriend Anthony, a quiet, respectful teen, Lois reacts like a high schooler seeing a prom king. She starts flirting, complimenting him, and pushing the line from friendly to felony adjacent. She even slips Anthony her menstrual schedule, basically inviting him over when Peter's not home. The moment Meg walks in is pure chaos. Meg's horrified, Anthony's frozen, and Lois just acts like it's nothing. Classic Lois move. Break the rule, dodge the blame, keep the spotlight. When Peter calls her out, Lois flips the guilt back on him. If this is how she treats Meg's boyfriend and gaslights Peter, you can already see the pattern. It's never her fault. And next, she won't need another man to cause chaos. She'll do it all on her own. Number 5, Lois's midlife meltdown. In Season 11, Episode 6, Lois comes out of her shell. Lois hits her 43rd birthday and decides she's done being the responsible wife. She cuts her skirts shorter, gets a tattoo, and starts hanging out with 20-somethings who call her cool. Peter just stands there watching his midlife crisis, but in heels. Then comes the chaos. Lois ditches the family, goes clubbing, takes a topless ride through town, and parties like she's allergic to marriage. It's not infidelity yet, but it's emotional sabotage at full volume. And just when you think it can't get worse, she tries to seduce Justin Bieber. Yeah, that Justin Bieber. She sneaks backstage, flirts shamelessly, and almost crosses a line that's beyond age inappropriate. Bieber, doing her breakdown, yes, the Justin Bieber. And when Peter finally calls her out, she fires back that he's the reason she's changed, that calling her a plow horse broke something inside of her. Sure, Peter's partly to blame, but turning your marriage into a midlife protest concert, that's a whole new level of chaos. And somehow, the next one's even worse. Number 6, the Philip Seymour Hoffman affair. Just when you think Lois's scandals can't get any wilder, the show drops a bomb straight from Hollywood. In season 17, episode 16, Lois casually admits she once slept with Oscar-winning actor Philip Seymour Hoffman. Yeah, that Philip Seymour Hoffman. And it doesn't stop there. She drops it right in the middle of a family commentary recording, telling Peter that Chris might not even be his son. The episode plays is meta. The Griffins are recording a DVD commentary, but the tension is real. Peter's shocked, the kids are confused, and Chris suddenly looks like he's questioning every mirror he's ever stood in. Even Stewie's like, so I'm the only one not in this mess? Whether or not it's true is never confirmed, but the implication sticks. Lois doesn't just cheat physically anymore. She rewrites paternity like it's improv night. And the fact that the alleged other man is a celebrity just proves it. Lois Griffin doesn't have ordinary affairs. She goes for Oscar bait. Number 7, the Larry incident. In Family Guy season 15, episode 20, A House Full of Peters, Peter's past comes back in the most disturbing way possible. He sold his sperm for cash, and now dozens of his biological sons show up at the Griffin house, and one of them, Larry, ends up being the weirdest threat to his marriage. At first, Lois is just overwhelmed. Too many new faces, too many dumb jokes. When Larry, a younger, fitter version of Peter, starts helping around the house, things take a strange turn. There's chemistry, or at least confusion. Lois starts treating Larry like the man Peter used to be. Then it happens, out of nowhere, she kisses him. Peter's face says it all. Horror, disbelief, and a lifetime of why me? But before he could speak, Larry tries to unhook Lois's bra. The moment collapses into chaos. Peter swings, Lois panics, and Larry ends up knocked out cold by a flower pot. Lois insists it was a mistake, but the damage is done. It's not just betrayal, it's nightmare fuel. Kissing your husband's son, even by accident, is a new level of wrong. And somehow, Peter forgives her, which might be the strangest part of all. Number 8, the handyman temptation. And just when you think Lois has run out of ways to humiliate Peter, along comes Jamie, the handyman whose abs sent straight from home repair heaven. Season 20, episode 18, Peter's off on some father-son crisis with Chris, so the house is creaking and vulnerable. Lois calls the handyman to fill a few holes. And from the moment Jamie walks in, the air shifts. It's all jokes on the surface, but beneath that, Lois isn't just flirting. She's competing with her own daughter for the same guy. She dresses up, leans heavy on the innuendo. She even mimics Meg's moves to stay in the spotlight. Their fight gets literal when their antics electrocute Jamie. He's tossed into overhead power lines, and then, in a savage bit of dark comedy, he's run over by a truck while laying in the street. Lois calls it a tragic accident. But if you're dressing up for a handyman while your husband's away, that's emotional cheating with body glitter energy. Peter comes home clueless again. If I were in Peter's shoes, I'd file for divorce before the theme song ended. Like, subscribe, and watch the next video.